Italy's ground forces have long pursued a strategic path markedly different from most of their NATO allies. While many European armies continue to prioritize heavily armored formations and sheer mass, Italy has chosen a doctrine centered on mobility, flexibility, and cost-effectiveness. This approach is exemplified by the country's dual firepower model, which relies on two complementary systems, the tracked PzH 2000 self-propelled howitzer and the wheeled Centauro II artillery and reconnaissance vehicle. Together, these platforms embody Italy's vision of balancing precision and reach with operational adaptability, reflecting the geographic and logistical realities of the Italian peninsula as well as the demands of overseas deployments. The PzH 2000 remains the cornerstone of Italy's long-range artillery capabilities. Acquired under license from Germany in the early 2000s, roughly 70 units were assembled domestically by the CIO consortium, which included IACO and Automala. This self-propelled howitzer is equipped with a 155mm L-52 gun capable of delivering high-precision fire over a range of up to 40 km with specialized ammunition. Its automatic loading system allows it to fire 3 rounds in under 10 seconds, making it one of the fastest and most accurate artillery pieces in Europe. The PzH 2000 was designed with NATO's counter-battery doctrine in mind, allowing Italian forces to engage hostile artillery from long distances while maintaining high levels of accuracy. Italian units, including those from the 132nd Field Artillery Regiment (RAET), regularly participate in multinational exercises such as Dynamic Front in Germany, training alongside American and German forces to ensure interoperability and refine coordinated fire missions. Despite its capabilities, the Italian PzH 2000 fleet has faced reductions in recent years. Between 2022 and 2023, 6 howitzers were transferred to Ukraine as part of international military aid, a politically significant decision demonstrating Italy's commitment to NATO solidarity but temporarily decreasing its own heavy artillery capacity. The remaining units are carefully maintained, but like their European counterparts, they contend with limited spare parts, high maintenance demands, and vulnerability to modern countermeasures. Italy is actively exploring the integration of unmanned aerial vehicles and counter-drone systems to protect its artillery assets, enhance targeting efficiency, and maintain battlefield relevance in an era of rapidly evolving threats. If the PzH 2000 represents the country's long-range power, the Centauro II embodies speed, maneuverability, and operational versatility. Developed by the same CIO consortium, the Centauro II succeeds the original wheeled Centauro of the 1990s, offering a radically improved design tailored to modern expeditionary requirements. It features a 120mm smoothbore gun comparable in firepower to many main battle tanks, mounted on an 8x8 wheeled chassis with modular armor protection. Powered by a 720 horsepower engine, the Centauro II can reach speeds of up to 100 km per hour on roads, allowing rapid redeployment over large distances. Its mobility is further enhanced by the ability to be transported via strategic airlift on aircraft such as the C-17 Globemaster or the A-400M, enabling Italy to project force quickly in distant theaters. The Centauro II also integrates advanced fire control systems, digital command networks, and situational awareness tools, allowing it to operate effectively in reconnaissance, urban combat, and peacekeeping missions. By 2024, the Italian Ministry of Defense had signed contracts for an additional 28 units, bringing the total fleet to approximately 150 vehicles, which are gradually replacing older Centauro models in frontline cavalry and reconnaissance units. Several other nations, including Spain and Brazil, have expressed interest in the platform, recognizing it as an economical yet capable alternative to heavier tanks. In Italian doctrine, the Centauro II functions as a rapid-response cavalry vehicle, able to provide direct fire support, conduct reconnaissance, and engage enemy armor without the logistical challenges associated with traditional main battle tanks. While highly mobile and lethal, the Centauro II is not invulnerable. Its armor cannot match the protection levels of Leopard 2 or Abrams tanks, making speed, situational awareness, and precision the primary means of survivability. This vulnerability is not a flaw but a deliberate feature of Italy's operational philosophy, which prioritizes agility and networked operations over brute force. By combining the long-range suppression capabilities of the PzH 2000 with the mobility and precision of the Centauro II, Italy creates a layered and flexible firepower model capable of addressing both direct and indirect combat tasks. This dual-system approach allows Italian forces to operate effectively across a wide spectrum of missions, from stabilizing operations in the Balkans and Libya to counterinsurgency and peacekeeping deployments in the Sahel. The dual firepower doctrine also reflects pragmatic industrial and economic considerations. While the PzH 2000 was acquired under license, the Centauro II is largely an indigenous product, supporting domestic manufacturing capabilities and generating export potential. Italy's emphasis on wheeled armored systems, rather than the expansion of heavy tracked formations favored by Germany, Poland, and the United Kingdom, demonstrates a conscious strategic divergence. In contrast with these nations, which continue to invest in heavy Leopard 2 and Challenger-based formations, Italy favors smaller, faster units that can be rapidly deployed by sea or air. This Mediterranean model reduces operational costs and maintenance burdens while allowing the army to project power quickly over distant operational theaters. The trade-off is lower battlefield survivability compared to heavily armored divisions, but Italian planners consider this an acceptable risk given the nation's strategic environment and NATO commitments. As of 2025, approximately 63 PzH 2000s remain operational in the Italian army, most of which undergo periodic modernization and maintenance cycles to maintain their combat effectiveness. Meanwhile, the Centauro II fleet is reaching full operational capacity, progressively replacing the older Centauro I vehicles in reconnaissance and rapid reaction units. The current challenge for the Italian military lies in integrating these two very different platforms into a cohesive operational network. Commanders are exploring ways to link the PzH 2000 and Centauro II with modern support systems such as reconnaissance drones, M270 multiple rocket launchers, and the CMR air defense network. The goal is to create a connected and flexible battlefield environment, enabling Italy to maintain a credible strike capability from 0 to 40 kilometers while remaining agile and responsive. Strategically, this modernization reflects both necessity and intent. Italy must maintain credible armored and artillery capabilities despite a relatively limited defense budget while signaling to NATO partners that it can contribute a flexible and mobile force to coalition operations. Yet, significant challenges remain. Without a modern main battle tank to replace the aging RE-8, Italy faces a gap in heavy armor capability necessary for sustained high-intensity combat. Potential collaboration with Germany's Kf-51 Panther program or the Franco-German Main Ground Combat System, MGCS, could eventually address this shortfall, complementing Italy's lighter expeditionary forces with a heavier armored backbone. For the time being, the PzH 2000 and Centauro II remain the twin pillars of Italy's land-based firepower. They embody a philosophy shaped by geography, economics, and operational pragmatism rather than raw mass. Precision, mobility, and integration are prioritized over heavy armor, reflecting Italy's belief that a leaner, faster, and networked army can achieve operational success without the massive formations employed elsewhere in Europe. How effectively Italy can leverage these assets within NATO's integrated network will determine whether this Mediterranean approach proves successful in future conflicts. In a European theater still dominated by heavy tracked units, Rome has charted a distinct path, emphasizing speed, efficiency, and flexibility while maintaining the ability to project credible firepower in support of both national and alliance objectives. Ultimately, Italy's military doctrine showcases a measured and innovative approach to modern warfare. By combining the long-range destructive capability of the PzH 2000 with the operational agility of the Centauro II, the Italian army has created a force that can respond rapidly, strike accurately, and operate efficiently across multiple theaters. This dual-platform strategy reflects a careful balance between national industrial interests, budgetary constraints, and alliance obligations. While the approach comes with inherent risks, particularly in direct confrontations with heavily armored opponents, it also offers a model of adaptability and precision increasingly relevant in today's rapidly evolving combat environments. Italy's continued investment in these systems, alongside exploration of next-generation armored solutions, signals a long-term commitment to maintaining a versatile and credible military presence in Europe and beyond, adhering to the principle that in modern warfare, mobility and accuracy can be as decisive as brute force.